Euler, Fermat, and Descartes. The period covered by mathematicians Euler, Fermat, and Descartes spans the 17th and 18th centuries, and here's a brief overview of their contributions and the time frames in which they lived. Pierre de Fermat, 1601 to 1665. Fermat was a French mathematician and lawyer who made significant contributions to number theory, calculus, and analytic geometry. Fermat's last theorem remained unsolved for over 350 years, until it was finally proved by Andrew Wiles in 1994. Fermat also made important discoveries in the areas of infinitesimal calculus. René Descartes, 1596 to 1650. Descartes was a French philosopher, mathematician, and scientist who is often referred to as the father of modern philosophy. He made significant contributions to both mathematics and philosophy. Leonhard Euler, 1707 to 1783. Euler was a Swiss mathematician and physicist who made immense contributions to many areas of mathematics. He is considered one of the greatest mathematicians of all time. Euler's works spans a wide range of mathematical fields including calculus, number theory, graph theory, and mechanics. These mathematicians made lasting contributions to the development of mathematics, and their work continues to influence and inspire mathematicians to this day. Euler, Fermat, and Descartes each made significant breakthroughs in mathematics. Here are some of their notable contributions. Leonhard Euler. Euler's formula. Euler derived the famous Euler's formula, which relates five fundamental mathematical constants. A stands for the base of the natural logarithm, phi, and I stands for the imaginary unit, 1 stands for the identity, 0 stands for the additive identity. The formula is given by e raised to identity pi plus 1 is equal to 0, where e, I, and pi are involved in an elegant and unexpected relationship. Second, graph theory. Euler is considered the founder of the graph theory. In 1736, he solved the famous seven bridges of Königsberg problem, demonstrating the first rigorous proof in graph theory. This breakthrough led to the development of graph theory as a separate branch of mathematics. Pierre de Fermat. Fermat's last theorem. Fermat's most famous contribution in his last theorem, which states that there are no three positive integers a, b, and c that satisfies the equation an plus bn is equal cn for any integer value of n greater than 2. Although Fermat claimed to have a proof for this theorem, no evidence was found in his writings. The theorem remained unsolved for over 3 centuries until it was finally proved by Andrew Wiles in 1994 using advanced mathematical techniques. Next, probability theory. Fermat made significant contributions to the development of probability theory. He laid the foundations for the theory of probabilities, along with Blaise Pascal, through their correspondence on problems related to games of chance. Fermat and Pascal developed the concept of expected value and solved various gambling-related problems. René Descartes. Cartesian coordinates. Descartes introduced Cartesian coordinates, a coordinate system that allows algebraic equations to describe geometric shapes. This breakthrough in analytic geometry unified algebra and geometry and provided a powerful tool for solving geometric problems algebraically. Next, method of doubt. Descartes' philosophical work, particularly in his method of doubt, had a profound impact on mathematics. He advocated for a rigorous and systematic approach to knowledge, which influenced the development of mathematical reasoning and proof techniques. These breakthroughs by Euler, Fermat, and Descartes revolutionized mathematics and laid the groundwork for further advancements in various branches of the discipline. Their contributions continue to shape the way mathematicians think and solve problems today. Most significant contributions. Certainly, here are the most significant contributions of Euler, Fermat, and Descartes. Leonhard Euler. Euler's formula. Euler's formula e raised to imaginary unit pi plus 1 is equal to 0 is one of the most remarkable and widely known formulas in mathematics. It elegantly connects five fundamental mathematical constants: e, the base of the natural logarithm; pi, I, the imaginary unit; 1, the identity; and 0, the additive identity. Second, graph theory. Euler is considered the founder of graph theory. His solution to the seven bridges of Königsberg problem in 1736 marked a breakthrough in the field. Euler's insight into the properties of networks and the concept of Eulerian and Hamiltonian paths laid the foundation for the development of graph theory as a separate branch of mathematics. Third, analysis and calculus. Euler made significant contributions to the field of analysis and calculus. He developed new techniques for solving differential equations, introduced the notation for trigonometric functions, and extended the understanding of functions and series. Euler's achievements in this area revolutionized mathematical analysis and paved the way for future developments. Pierre de Fermat. Fermat's last theorem. Fermat's last theorem is perhaps Fermat's most famous contribution. Although he stated it without proof, it became one of the most challenging mathematical problems for centuries. The theorem states that no three positive integers a, b, and c can satisfy the equation an plus bn is equal cn for any integer value of n greater than 2. Andrew Wiles eventually proved the theorem in 1994 using advanced mathematical techniques. Second, early development of calculus. Fermat played a crucial role in the development of calculus, along with his contemporary Isaac Newton. He made significant strides in the understanding of tangent lines, maxima, and minima, and methods of finding areas. Fermat's works laid the foundation for later advancement in differential calculus. René Descartes, Cartesian geometry. Descartes introduced the concept of Cartesian coordinates, revolutionizing the way geometry and algebra were approached. By representing geometric shapes using algebraic equations, Descartes unified algebra and geometry into a single discipline known as analytic geometry. This breakthrough opened new avenues for solving geometric problems algebraically. Second, method of doubt and rationalism. Descartes' philosophical contributions influenced mathematics by emphasizing the importance of rationalism and a systematic approach to knowledge. His method of doubt, which sought to doubt everything until reaching indat- indubitable truths, played a role in shaping mathematical reasoning and proof techniques. Third, coordinate systems. Descartes also developed the concept of a coordinate system, which provided a framework for representing points and measuring distances and angles. His coordinate system based on perpendicular axes intersecting at the origin is still widely used today in various branches of mathematics and science. These mathematicians made significant and diverse contributions to mathematics, leaving and lasting impact on multiple fields and laying the groundwork for future developments. Most famous philosophers and their works. While Euler, Fermat, and Descartes were primarily renowned mathematicians, they also made notable contributions to philosophy. However, it is important to note that their works in philosophy are not as well known or influential as those of other prominent philosophers. Here are brief mentions of their philosophical works. Leonard Euler. Euler's philosophical works are relatively lesser known compared to his mathematical contributions. He did write on topics such as metaphysics, epistemology, and philosophy of science, but his philosophical works are not as prominent or influential as his mathematical achievements. Pierre de Fermat. Fermat's primary focus was mathematics, and his philosophical writings were relatively limited. He engaged in correspondence with other mathematicians and philosophers of his time, including Blaise Pascal, where they discussed topics related to probability and philosophy of knowledge. However, Fermat's contributions to philosophy are not considered his most significant legacy. René Descartes. Descartes is widely regarded as one of the most influential philosophers in history, particularly for his contribution to epistemology and metaphysics. First, Meditations on First Philosophy. Descartes' most famous philosophical work is his series of meditations, where he presents his philosophical system and develops his method of doubt. In these meditations, Descartes seeks to establish certain knowledge by doubting all beliefs until reaching indubitable truths, famously expressed in his famous statement Cogito ergo sum, which means I think therefore I am. Second, discourse on the method. In this work, Descartes outlines his philosophical and scientific methodology, emphasizing skepticism, deductive reasoning, and the application of mathematics to scientific inquiry. He discusses his approach to knowledge, the importance of systematic doubt, and his aim to establish a firm foundation for science and philosophy. Third, principles of philosophy. Descartes presents his philosophical system covering topics such as metaphysics, epistemology, and the philosophy of mind. He discusses his dualistic theory of mind and body, the existence of God, and the nature of knowledge. Next, meditations on the first philosophy and the discourse on the method are particularly notable for their role in shaping the philosophical movement of rationalism, which prioritizes reason and deductive logic as the primary sources of knowledge. While Euler and Fermat made contributions to philosophy, it is Descartes who is more widely recognized as a significant philosopher with works that continue to be studied and debated to this day. In conclusion, Euler, Fermat, and Descartes were prominent mathematicians who made significant contributions to their respective fields. Euler's achievements spanned various branches of mathematics, including graph theory and analysis, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest mathematicians in history. Fermat is known for his work in number theory and his famous last theorem, which remained unsolved for centuries. Descartes, in addition to his mathematical contributions, introduced Cartesian coordinates and played a foundational role in analytic geometry. He also made significant philosophical contributions, particularly in the areas of epistemology and metaphysics, with works such as his Meditation on First Philosophy. While their contributions to philosophy were not as prominent as their mathematical achievements, Descartes stands out as a philosopher of great influence, shaping the fields of rationalism and epistemology. Overall, Euler, Fermat, and Descartes left enduring legacies in mathematics and, to a lesser extent, philosophy, and their work continues to be studied and celebrated in their respective domains.